This is an absolute tragedy. Look at this straight line, this straight ass line. What's this curve? And what's this? The United States makes absolutely no sense. I'm going to show you what's wrong with the United States and our state borders, and then I'm going to offer changes. And I guarantee those changes will make everyone happy and will be much, much better for everyone involved. First and foremost, let's say what we are okay with about states. Natural boundaries. These include rivers, lakes, mountain ranges, mountains, and I don't know, gorges, and oceans. Oceans also work. The other reason to split up a boundary is what I'll call no better options available. So this is like the Canadian border. Like, most of it's nothing. You know, you gotta put it somewhere. Let's work our way east to west, right? New Jersey is like a lot of New York. Like the city of New York. And what's especially dumb is this right here. This is Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty, which are parts of New York. But they're surrounded by New Jersey entirely. Oh, here's New York and here's New Jersey. This part right here of Ellis Island is New York. And half of the island is New Jersey. Why? How does that make any sense? Pennsylvania is one of the first states here where you can tell that they don't give a crap. Look at this straight line, this straight ass line. Look at this. This little outline right here. This water belongs to someone else. And look at this nonsense. You see this? What's this curve? Maryland's a mess. Look at this little nonsense. Why do they have this? West Virginia is one of the worst shaped states I've ever seen in my life. It's defined by a river on this side, so that's good, right? But then what's this? What the heck is this thing between Virginia and West Virginia, which is north, and in this case, east of West Virginia? West Virginia is east of Virginia in this part of West Virginia. How about this? The Carolinas, right? Who decided this stuff? There is a large portion of North Carolina that's south of South Carolina. And this is the town called North. North is in South Carolina. So we have North South Carolina, which is actually almost north of parts of North Carolina in South Carolina. Now, here's something lame, right? Florida. Why do they get all of Alabama's coastline? Like, Alabama gets this tiny chunk, and then, for no reason, along this arbitrary straight line, Florida jacked all the coastline. Mississippi's border follows the Mississippi until it doesn't. At this point right here, they decided to stop. Why? This is an absolute tragedy. This is Michigan, right? Why do they get the Upper Peninsula? Why is that not part of Wisconsin? They got absolutely robbed out of land. And even worse than that is Isle Royale National Park, which is very close to Minnesota and is nowhere near what Michigan should be. It's not even that close to the Upper Peninsula, yet it's Michigan for no reason. Minnesota, the best state, very well-shaped state. But look at this. Why? Why is this Minnesota? It's called the upper angle. There's nothing connecting this to Minnesota or the rest of the United States. Canada, if you want the upper angle back, you can take it back. I won't hate you for it. It'd be fine. Go ahead. You can tell that people stopped caring the further we went. You can see how little we cared. They literally just drew squares. And we've done our fair share of land grabs. Like Hawaii is just some islands that we decided, yoink, those are ours. We're just gonna throw it in there because we want to get to 50. Because 50 is a nice even number. It's like how you can't have like the volume on an odd number in the car. Here are my main propositions to fix the United States. Give Maine all of New Brunswick. I grew up thinking that this line right there was the ocean. but it's not. In return, we'll give Canada this little piece of land, which they deserve. In return for you giving us New Brunswick, we will give you Juneau. I know that's the capital, but we'll just give it away. You can have all this back, starting here. Then, Wisconsin takes back the Upper Peninsula, and Minnesota gets Isle Royale. Next, get rid of West Virginia entirely. Just turn it into Virginia. It's not even west, it's mostly north. Get rid of West Virginia, make it all Virginia, and give Virginia this random bit. Give it Frostburg in that adjacent area. Then, give Alabama and Mississippi their coastlines back. Draw the line somewhere down here. There's a river. Draw it along this river. Give Mississippi back their coastline up to the Mississippi, or at least close. Like, you know, New Orleans can stay New Orleans if they want, and they could just draw a line like here, but make it shorter. Make it better. Texas, give back the chimney to Oklahoma. Just give it back. You don't need it. Look how big you are. You're totally fine. And the entire West, do better. There. I just fixed the United States. Oh, I didn't even talk about Delaware. Get rid of Delaware. We can have an odd number of states. Delaware doesn't need to exist. You know what? We might as well just make Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island all a state too. Why not? And Vermont and New Hampshire can meld too. I don't care. That's totally fine. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Maybe I don't. Oh no, I totally do. It's so bad. Okay.